Hello, boys and girls of grade 6. I am teacher Melinda Hughes, and today for social studies, we will examine the topic Our Nation, under which we focus on our courts and corrective institutions. Our courts and corrective institutions. Previously, we would have examined institutions, but more specifically, the protective ones. Today, our focus will be on our courts and corrective institutions. What is an institution? An institution is an organization founded for a religious, educational, professional, and social purpose. In Guyana, there are several institutions which are responsible for the protection of the people and the nation. Two institutions are the protective ones, the Guyana Police Force and the Guyana Defense Force, which are all part of the joint services. Of course, we examined those in detail previously. So for today, like I stated, we will be focusing on our courts and the corrective institutions. Our courts and the corrective institutions. The corrective institutions are the prison and the NOC and the courts by itself. Let's see what our courts do for us. There are several courts in Guyana. However, the courts are institutions of justice. These were established to uphold the laws of Guyana and look into disputes and grievances of the citizens. In Guyana, the courts have a scale of justice, which is the image or the picture or the representation for the balance that exists with justice. So the scale and weight that is shown on the screen represent the scale of justice in our legal system. The courts specifically. In Guyana, there are 4 distinct courts. 1, the Magistrates' Court. This court has limited powers. It deals with cases such as minor traffic offenses, disorderly behavior, and land cases. For example, if someone commits a minor traffic offense, example, obstruction, a police officer can charge that person, summon the person to appear in court, and then in that court, the magistrate will preside over the matter. The magistrate will preside over the matter and a decision will be made. Next, we have the Supreme or High Court. This court deals with cases such as murder, rape, treason, and other grave offenses. This court is presided over by a judge and a group of 12 persons called jurors. What happens in the Supreme Court? So if someone commits a criminal offense or it is alleged that someone murdered another person or committed rape, then that person is charged and placed before the courts, which is the High Court or the Supreme Court, where a judge presides over the case along with the jurors, who are 12 persons, and then the case is tried. After trial, a decision is made and the individual either goes free or serves time in prison. The full court, that's another example. So this is our third example of the courts that exist in Guyana. The full court. This court is one that functions within the Supreme Court and is presided over by 3 or more judges. In this court, persons who once served in the judiciary and are deceased are usually honored at a special sitting. Some cases that have been tried in the magistrate's court, example, the preliminary hearing of a murder case, can be appealed, and in the full court, it is tried before it goes over to the High Court. Finally, we have the appeal court or the Court of Appeal. This is the highest court of Guyana. This court hears appeals from persons who may have lost a case in a lower court. The appeal court can change the decisions made by a magistrate in the magistrate's court or a judge in the Supreme or High Court. This court, that is the appeal court, is presided over by the Chancellor of the Judiciary and 4 or 5 justices. Next, we look at corrective institutions. Some children in society often do not attend school, which is not really helpful, and sometimes they commit crimes. Once they are held by the police, they are passed through the courts. The courts may order that they be taken to the New Opportunity Corps. What is the New Opportunity Corps? Commonly called NOC. The New Opportunity Corps is a place of correction for youths under the age of 18. Offenders attend school at the New Opportunity Corps, and they are taught different skills where they can carry on a business or find a job after they leave the New Opportunity Corps. The New Opportunity Corps also helps to change the attitude of juvenile offenders and prevent them from becoming criminals. So at the New Opportunity Corps, there is a set program that is put in place or in operation for youths who are caught or tried and found guilty of a particular crime, and they're taken there for reformation. They are able to learn skills, they are taught different subjects, and as they progress into life and become adults, then they are able to pursue their dreams or their goals by finding a job or using their skills to earn and help themselves to be better. Who is a juvenile? A juvenile is a person below 18 years who has broken the law. Simply. So the corrective institution, one of them in Guyana, is the New Opportunity Corps. And the New Opportunity Corps was established to assist those youths who are under the age of 18 and may have committed a criminal offense or a crime, and they have been found guilty. They are taken off the streets or taken away from society, where they attend or they are placed in the New Opportunity Corps to be reformed and become a better individual for society. The next corrective institution is the prison. The prison is a place where adults 18 years and also helps to foster change in the attitudes and behaviors of prisoners by providing training and skills building programs so that prisoners can be reintegrated to society. So, for example, if someone is found guilty of a crime that he or she was charged for and placed before the judge in the Supreme or High Court, and he or she is sentenced so that he or she has to serve a specific prison sentence or term, then during his or her time in prison, that individual is trained in special areas. For example, if he or she is interested in carpentry, or if he or she is interested in electrical work, or becoming a driver along the way as he or she is integrated into society. After the sentence is concluded or the sentence is served, then that individual returns to society, returns to his home or to a better place, another society where he or she can work and earn and become a citizen who contributes to the development of their country. So as we wrap up, there are some points I want you to remember. 1, the police force and the Guyana Defense Force are part of the joint services. The Guyana Defense Force defends our country from foreign invasion and also train young men and women in special fields. The members of the police force encourage citizens to obey the laws and protect their homes, businesses, etc. The courts are institutions of justice. The magistrate, judge, and jury are part of the courts. The New Opportunity Corps and prison help to change the attitude of offenders and those who were convicted. So, boys and girls, in Guyana, there are institutions. Two of those institutions are covered under two broad headings: corrective institutions and protective institutions. The protective institutions are those that protect and uphold the laws of this country, and those are the Guyana Police Force and the Guyana Defense Force. Those that fit under the corrective institutions are the prisons and the New Opportunity Corps. Serving along with the institutions are the courts, the magistrate, Supreme or High Court, Full Court, and Appeal Court. Do have a wonderful time as you go through the rest of the day. Thank you.